AI technology is being touted as an intelligence that can do almost anything. But where does that leave us human beings? If we look at the human being, the mind is capable of retaining large amounts of information and processing it intelligently to arrive at some solution or concept. AI, on the other hand, has access to a near infinite amount of information and can process it at much greater speed and with much greater complexity. Very few people can dispute this disparity. So, why should humans even bother to think at all? Well, according to meditators and spiritual teachings, human intelligence is not just the mind. The mind is really the very surface level of our intelligence. And if we're able to tap into it, there's a much deeper intelligence that comes from within us. People often feel this as an intuition. There's an intelligence at work here that goes beyond just the capacity of the human mind, and it's from a different dimension. When this arranges information, it does so with a certain quality to it, a quality that aligns with humanity on a deeper level. AI, on the other hand, which lacks consciousness or humanity, can't have this same quality, has an amazing complexity, but not necessarily human depth. So to me, anything of real value to human consciousness should surely come from the depths of human consciousness and not just some surface level algorithm. So can AI have consciousness? Well, AI takes in inputs and produces outputs at an incredible level of complexity. But why would higher complexity necessarily equal consciousness? For example, a light bulb is more complex than a rock. A light bulb takes in an input and transforms it into an output. You wouldn't consider, though, a light bulb more conscious or alive than a rock just because it does something useful for us. In the same way, AI just performs at a much greater complexity and utility, so complex now that scientists don't even understand how it's doing what it's doing. But to me, just because it has this high degree of complexity, there's no reason to think immediately that it's any more conscious than another machine. In my view, the best course of action is to remember this inner intelligence and try and be in touch with it. If one dwells too much on AI without this prior connection, they might risk becoming hooked into this new and fast way of functioning. And as they become more and more enamored by this technology, their mind will be satisfied with it and entertained by it. But they'll find that going within and being still is less and less interesting.